Most people think making $1 million a year in window cleaning is about hustle or luck or being the best salesman, but that's why most people fail, because the truth is the game is about math. And if you understand the numbers, you stop playing guessing games. Today, we'll be breaking down the numbers completely of everything that actually goes in to doing $1 million a year in window cleaning. The pricing, the ads costs, and the door-to-door schedule, everything in between. My name's Austin Ortiz. I started H2O Bros, a window cleaning company out here in Palm Beach, Florida. I gotta start out by saying we do not currently do 1 million in ARR. This is just a big goal for us, a absolutely massive goal. And I also wanna say I do not recommend going from 0 to $1 million ARR in just a year. It will completely break your business and absolutely you would be scaling too quickly. So for anyone that currently owns a window cleaning business, my guess is you're just doing one-time cleans. I was for the first year and a half in my business, and why we made the switch to really focusing on service plans and stacking annual recurring revenue is because that's how you build a business that is, one, sustainable, meaning that if you go away for a couple months, the business can still make money, which leads us to the next thing, which is to sell, right? Everyone should look to build their business to sell, because then you set up something that doesn't rely on you, which is probably why you started your business in the first place. You want something that's self-sustaining and something you can exit one day for a lot of money, get paid for the work you put in for whatever years. I'm married to the game 10, 20 years because I think if you want to build anything that's worth selling, you got to be in the game for at least 10 years. So for some example numbers, one-time cleans versus service plans, right? Say you go out and you sell a window cleaning job. Average ticket is probably going to be about $250. Whereas a service plan, right? If you're primarily focused on a quarterly clean, that's 4 cleans in one job. So it's $1,000 as opposed to $250. You're coming out every quarter. And again, if you package it and pitch it in a certain kind of way, whether it's on the doors or from ads, right? It just makes sense for most people, and a lot of people are gonna be down for this. Okay, so let's break down the numbers of how we're gonna get to $1 million ARR. So $1 million ARR equals 1,000 plans at 1,000 because, right, each job is 250, you're selling 4 of those, $1,000. We get the average contract value of 1,000 if each clean is $250 and you're selling quarterly cleans, right? It's 4 cleans a year, so 250 times 4, $1,000. And now what you're not thinking about yet is the churn rate. So that's 1,000 active plans. So then actually to see how many plans we need to sell, we need to do 1,000 divided by 0.8, which gets us 1,250 plans sold year 1. You want to get to $1 million ARR, you got to sell 1,250 plans with a 20% churn rate, right? 20% of your customers will cancel their contract to make up for that. So 1,250 plans. Sounds pretty easy, right? So let's get into the exact numbers. If you were super, super ambitious and you wanted to grow really quickly and nothing bad was gonna happen from growing quickly, right? This is what it'll actually look like. Say you're working 6 days a week, 52 weeks a year. I believe that is 312 selling days. Okay, so, right, 6 days, 52 weeks, gives us 312 selling days. To get us to how many days, right? 1,250 divided by 312. Gives us about 4 plans per day, which is 24 weekly and 104 monthly, right? A lot of plans. But again, you're ambitious, so it's possible. It's what you can do. So let's look at these numbers and exactly what you have to be spending in Meta ads to sell these kind of numbers. We currently use Meta, spending about 200 a day during the holidays. We're gonna up it to 300 a day in the new year, right? But to sell this amount of service plans to get you to $1 million ARR, this is what you got to spend per day. So we're sitting at a $20 cost per lead, but let's be conservative. Say your cost per lead is $25 and about 25% closing, which gives our CAC, cost of acquiring a customer, average or around $100 to get those customers. That's how much we're taking off the $1,000 contract value, which is also very, very ambitious. But again, we're looking at it in just if you were to do this in a year. So we need to get to selling 4 service plans a day, which means, right, cost of acquiring a customer $100. We need to spend $400 a day. Also, you got to keep in mind, we're spending $400 a day, 7 days a week, but we're only selling 6 of those days. So that 7th day, right, we're still spending $400, we're not selling that day. So it gives us a little more room for that cost per lead to go up and that closing percentage to go down. So if we wanted to decrease ad spend slightly, get it down to 300 a day, which is what we plan on doing in the new year, then we need to sell one extra service plan via door-to-door, which, to make it super easy, we're gonna knock surrounding homes of the job sites we're already doing. Hopefully these people are already on a contract. So we use that bandwagon effect and get the neighbors on a contract as well. We just gotta do one a day on the doors. So that way we're not spending more than we can handle. And if I were to say on average, it would take you about 3 hours if you're knocking surrounding jobs of customers that you're already servicing to sell one a day. I'd say 3 hours on average to sell one service plan. And again, if you wanna be more ambitious on the doors, right? You have more free time and you wanna spend less on the ads, then you could take off another $100, spend 200 a day and just knock for 6 hours to get, again, to that equation we're trying to solve, which is million ARR. And so hopefully in the later of the year, right, if you have good technicians, you have good culture, right, and your customer experience is getting better, then people start to talk and you start to get more referrals, right? More referrals will drive that cost of acquiring a customer down, so profits will go up, and as well as the better service you do, right? The happier your customers are, the more customers will wanna stay with their contract. So maybe that 20% churn, you can get down to like 10%. So again, 1 million ARR is very, very, very ambitious. From what I've learned over the past 6 months since starting service plans is big goals take way longer than you expect, and they're way harder than you think going into it. To put it in perspective, we kind of had everything that could go wrong, did go wrong in the past 6 months of starting service plans. We didn't know what the hell we were doing, and we've added 150,000 in ARR in 6 months, right? Now that we actually have dial technicians, our service is getting better. We feel like we have somewhat of a system down now. Now that 1 million ARR goal doesn't seem so far out of reach, right? Getting from that 0 to 100,000 is going to be very hard, right? And then once you have a good system, everything starts to get a little more dialed. Then getting from 100 to 1 million, right, is just rinse and repeat and figuring out how to freaking retain your customers on their contract. So what I would recommend, right, because I know a lot of you guys want to go into 2026 with the goal of stack annual recurring revenue, I would say a good sustainable way based off your ad spend, you going out and knocking, is just set out a goal of selling 1 to 2 plans a day, 5-6 days a week, right? So ideally, you want to be doing 10 to 20 plans on a given week. And there's so many things that have to be true to get to that $1 million ARR, right? You have to have good technicians. Good technicians, right? Guys that are team players, guys that are getting paid well, guys that don't have a lot of go backs, guys that are getting 5-star reviews, guys that are getting referrals from the customers they're doing, good culture within your technicians, right? There's just a standard that is set amongst the team. If any of them dip below, they know that their job's up for question. So just a good technician culture. We've been able to figure out over the past couple months is actually having a team of guys that have KPIs listed, right, and are going out and hitting them, right? And what this does in terms of your business is your customers start to get really happy, right? So retention is going to be a lot higher, but more importantly, and what we've seen firsthand is go backs. I don't think it's talked about enough in window cleaning, but that was definitely our biggest bottleneck over the past 6 months and why so many customers would cancel. Because if you have a technician that services a job and then the customer calls to go back, the customer's unhappy because they have to call in and say, hey, the job sucked the first time you did it. The business suffers because now you have to take a new job, new revenue off the schedule, right, to make sure this guy can get his job cleaned, right? And then the technician's pissed because he's going to be making less money because he has to go to a go back of someone that already should have paid. So go backs can be a killer. They were a killer for us. That's why, like, when I started doing service plans, I thought we can get to 500,000 in ARR by the end of the year. And we're only at 150, right? Because of this one thing, which is not having good technician culture. And really what that meant is the KPIs weren't getting tracked and the go backs were through the roof. Other thing that has to be true to get this $1 million ARR, right? And something that we've been able to figure out pretty well, it definitely can still get better, is the sales process, right? Whether that's from the doors, right? So getting better at selling plans at the door, getting card on file, getting contracts signed, converting majority of people on plans, right? And then also from the ads. So are you calling your leads as soon as they come in? What's your closing percentage? You want your closing percentage to be above 20%. Ours is about 25%. We want to get that to 30 to 35%, which we can. We just have to fine tune a few different things. So if you can tweak some things, right? Like get your closing percentage up, right? You keep your customers happy by keeping your technicians happy, right? If all those things can be true, then that $1 million ARR goal doesn't seem too far out of reach. Again, it's simple, but it's not easy. So if you want to go into the new year with a game plan of how you're gonna stack annual recurring revenue in your business, or stack even more than you're already currently doing, I've coached over 100 guys in my community and my coaching program. So if you wanna book a call, click the link down below, we'll schedule it and we'll see if it's a good fit. If not, please hit the subscribe button. It tells us that these videos are helpful. Drop a comment if you like them, and we'll see you in the next one.